Hi, friends. All right, I'm back with another song, and today we're going to work on Not Your Average Joe. And the choreography is pretty simple. Um, think, get your hula. Do you know how to do this move? Let's just practice that because we're going to do this a lot, okay? You just make your hands move like waves like this, and you just step into it and kind of move your body the direction you're going, like this. All right? Um, During the verses, I'll just have you stand and sing with your hands at your side. You can still use your face to express your words. So just like smiles and really expressing what you're singing. And then you'll start moving on at measure 17 on the ah part where you're going to go ah like this, okay? So you're going to start down low. You just kind of bend into it, move your arms up, and then just kind of give it a stinger like this, okay? And then as soon as you drop your arms, your right arm is going to come to your left shoulder and then you'll extend it. So it'll say, you'll go like this. We all know Joe. So it's like you're motioning to Joe who will be downstage. So we all know Joe. So touch your left shoulder, extend your right arm forward, and then you're going to do a hula this way. Okay, so we all know Joe. Whoa. All right, and then we're going to go the other way. We all know Joe. So you're gesturing this way. Whoa. So you do the hula the way that you gesture your arms. Then, sorry, make sure I get the words correct here. Um, and everybody knows, we'll just do a present arm, and everybody knows, whoa, we're going to hula back to the right. This dreamer, you're going to cross your arms with your right hand on top. So, like this. This dreamer's not your average Joe. You just shake your head and move, kind of, they call this wagging your finger, okay? And so you'll just wag your finger like this. So that's on this dreamer's not your average Joe. Then it goes back into repeating the chorus. We all know Joe. Whoa. Yes, we all know Joe. Whoa. And everybody knows. Whoa. This dreamer's not your average Joe. Okay? Then you'll put your hands to your side during the second verse. So the song starts with a verse, then the chorus repeats twice, and then the second verse, hands at your side again, just expressive with your face while you sing. And then back into the ah, we all know Joe. Okay, going back into the chorus part. Then you're going to get to the bridge section that begins at measure 61. The oh brother, don't be a bother again. That part, you're going to stand with your hands at your side. But when you get to measure 67 and it says, come on, Joe, now don't be proud. Surely you're mistaken about the bowing down. Really, I wouldn't be messing around. That whole part, you're going to bend and kind of bounce on your knees, okay? So it's going to go, come on, Joe, now don't be proud. Surely you're mistaken about the bowing down. Really, I wouldn't be messing around. And then you're going to step, just a slight step out with your right foot, hands on your hips. Not a loud stomp, but just make it known. If everybody takes a light step, it will sound like a stomp without being too loud and and causing damage on the stage or anything. Okay, so just take a step on. You're gonna find yourself kicked out. Okay, so that's on. You're gonna find yourself kicked out, and kind of look forward and kind of you're like trying to warn him. Okay. Then you go back into the chorus. Ah, we all know Joe. Back into that part, okay? You do that again a few more times, and then at the end, you have this dreamer's. Oh wait, sorry, not that part. Sorry. This dreamer's not your average Joe, and everybody knows this is at measure 100. Um, this dreamer's not your average Joe, and then everybody's gonna reach forward, kind of like you're like gesturing both hands towards Joe, and he'll be somewhere down stage because he's been showing off his new jacket and walking up to people and thinking he's hot stuff. And so then you all this, and he'll do some kind of pose or something, whatever Mrs. Atherton has for him to do. So, all right, so that's everything. So just pay attention to that tag at the end. Remember, so it'll go from, so this is 99 to the end, actually 98 to the end. This dreamer's not your average Joe, and everybody knows, whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. And then you gesture your arms towards him on that stinger that happens after. You'll hear it with the music, okay? So let's try all of this with the music. And hopefully I'll be able to get my pages turned. All right. Even though this is a simple song, you can have so much fun with it. And if you think, oh, you feel kind of silly doing this hula move, just have fun with it. I promise you, if you just like kind of, you don't have to get way into it, but just kind of just think of it as a wave. You don't have to think of it as like the hula or anything if that makes you embarrassed, but you can just think of it just like a wave, okay? All right. Here we go.
The last straw. He thinks he's such a big deal. We've got to do something about Joe. Joe, he's special. He's the only one with the colorful coat out of all 12 sons. Way connected to the Lord of Love. He's not your average.
Here we go.
We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. Hey, big dreamer, what you dreaming about? Who's in and who's bowing down? Just a little brother always hanging around. He's not your average Joe. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. Oh, brother, don't be a bother again. These dreams might one day do you in. Wake up, take your head out of the clouds. Say, come on, Joe, now don't be proud. Surely you're mistaken about the bowing down. Clearly I wouldn't be messing around. You're gonna find yourself kicked out. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. We all know Joe. Whoa, yes, we all know Joe. Whoa, and everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. And everybody knows. Whoa, this dreamer's not your average Joe. It had
All
already
right.
been a wigged out morning.
Good job. You might have caught, I made a little mistake because I forgot that we had to repeat it one more time, and I started to go into the tag at the end. So you might have caught that, but we'll will just forget that that happened. And you do it the right way, okay? Okay, I'll see you guys next time for another song. Have a great day. I hope you had fun with that.